Alright, so tonight we're going to be talking about the Griffith versus Sioui argument. Basically, it's about Canada's identity. And Griffith argues that Canada's identity is diminishing slowly because of the exceeding diversification, while Sioui argues that this diversification is actually beneficial for Canada's identity. Sioui actually agrees with Griffith that Canada is in fact a very diverse country, but he disagrees that it brings a negative impact to the country. He mentions that to Amerindian and Aboriginal people, it was a core and vital part to respect other people and their opinions, even if they are different. He also says that the reason Canada is losing its identity is because people are being misinformed of their roots. Griffith counters that argument by saying that these people from different cultures tend to isolate themselves into smaller subcultures, and with that in place, there is no one true identity for Canada. He also says that this causes many Canadians to not fulfill their national duties, such as voting, volunteering, so on and so forth. And he mentions that that's a very big problem in the whole identity crisis Canada is undergoing. Sioui once again actually agrees with Griffith that there is in fact a lack of fulfillment for Canadian duties, but he doesn't think it's because of the physical isolation of the individuals. He actually says that if Canadians knew more about their roots, the Amerindians, the Euro-Americans, their founding fathers, this would cause them to be more socially active towards their country. So Griffith counters that by saying there is absolutely no way you can educate everyone about our roots, about the Euro-Americans, the Amerindians, and the founding fathers, so on and so forth. So Sioui mentions that you don't need to teach everyone. If we implement a proper curriculum in our schools, the next generation we get will in fact be well educated on the topic, and we won't get direct results, but a generation from now we will have what they're striving for, which is one true Canadian identity. Griffith thinks that that's a very good point, but it's unrealistic to do. People will always go back to their original roots. Many factors come into play, such as parents. The parents of that generation will in fact almost be like an anchor for the people and not letting them expand their identity. At this point, both Sioui and Griffith have given their parts of the argument. Sioui mentions that with knowledge, you can indeed form one true Canadian identity, and Griffith agrees with that, but he doesn't think that's very realistic, and maybe in a theoretical world that's possible, but not in the world we live in. So they agree to disagree, and they go for beaver tails. Yay!